What's up? Oh, nope. You don't want that. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Where's our chat? What do you guys got for me? I need something to do while I work out. Hit me. Whew. Hey, Paladin, what's your sandbags made? Great question. John, love to hear that you have fallen in love with kettlebells for me. I am honored. Eagle, great question. I hope I pronounced that right. What's your take on adding sandbags and maces to your workouts in the app? I absolutely love it. So if you're on Bellplex, I try and throw in some scenarios where you guys can use maces and sandbags. But if you feel comfortable adding them in and you kind of know where and how you can add them in, I would love for you to add them in as much as you possibly can. So go for it. Yeah, wherever you feel comfortable. So there's something like goblet squats. Maybe you could throw in sandbag squats. If you see something like halos, throw in your mace or club there. If you see farmer's carries, you want to do sandbag carry, go for it there. I love that. Well, since you're on Bellplex, to let you know too, I'm doing Monday's workout. I'm a day behind from travel. So I'm about to do this ascending snatch ladder that is just terrible. So if you've done that workout so far, you know what I'm about to go through. Not fully mentally ready for. Still just warming up. This isn't a set yet. Oh man. Whew. So we are doing, I'm using 2 belts. We're going 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2 swings, 2 snatches, 3 swings, 3 snatches, 4, 4. We got 5 sets of that to start off. And it's gonna suck. Hit me with some questions. Give me something to do while I work out. I can't just sit here and my phone up, so I can't use music. So hit me with, but in a second, we got our first set. Ascending snatch ladder, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Death. Oh God. 1 down. 4 more to go. Give me questions to answer so I can take a nice long rest. Can you do a push-pull legs routine with kettlebells? Does it have to be full body? It doesn't have to be full body. If you're gonna go any sort of traditional lifting route, push-pull legs is possible. I don't love it, but it's definitely possible. I think kettlebells are better for full body stuff, but if you like the traditional push-pull leg split and you're comfortable with it, you definitely can. So off-white, say go for it if you want, but I just think they're better for full body. Yeah, your workouts are amazing. I've had a pretty long break. Awesome. It's been refreshing. Good. I love to hear that bell flex has been refreshing for you. It's something that I try and make as fun as possible and as fucking awesome as possible. But I'm biased. But I'm happy you're liking it. Happy you got a little rejuvenation. 5 strikes, awesome. Doesn't feel awesome when I'm doing it. Feels terrible. Whew. Come on. Rest. Give me questions. Do you typically warm up before every work set? Hi, Jay. He's trying to warm up before every work set. So I do a general full body warm up. I do the same one every day, the one that's actually in Bellplex. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant. The follow along video that's in Bellplex on like every single day. I do that every day. It's a reason it's in there for you guys. So I do that every day to warm up, and then I do like a few warm up sets of whatever my first exercise is. And then I basically get right into it. I definitely don't warm up as much as I possibly should. Hey, Charles, what's up, brother? All right, set number 2, guys. I am staying a little late-ish for this, so don't come at me. I've been traveling the past 4 days. I was on a plane for a while yesterday, so I'm a little tight. Get back. Oh, fuck. Did you guys see that? Yeah, you did. All right. Set number 2, ascending swing snatch ladder. 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2 swings, 2 snatches, 3, 3, 4, 4. We got double 53s. Here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. 2 sets down, 3 more to go. Oh my God. This is terrible. How do you keep a big chest and triceps doing only kettlebell? So when it comes to pressing work, like when you press a kettlebell or hold a kettlebell overhead, your triceps are working. So your triceps get a lot of work in the pressing of kettlebells. And then I also personally get a ton of tricep work from maces and clubs. I do that a lot. So those really help out. And then I do a ton of dips, a ton of push-ups. Like that really helps me keep some size on my chest, a little symmetry. Also, when you're using kettlebells, you get a ton of front delt. So as this gets bigger, it makes your chest look bigger. So it's not as, you know, using kettlebells isn't going to make your chest wither away. And there are other things you can do to supplement it. So that's personally what I do. Triceps get a lot of work with the kettlebells, with the clubs, with the maces. And then if I'm doing any sort of like direct chest work, it's a lot of push-ups, a lot of dips, and a lot of them. And it works. Keep them coming, guys. What questions you got? I like this. This is fun. This is the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube. I'm enjoying it so far. So hit me with whatever you got. Because I can't just sit here and talk to myself this whole workout. Oh, God. This complex is terrible. Do you have any programs with mace in order to slingshot looking Bulgarian? So the slingshot looking Bulgarian bag, the ball, this thing. This bad boy right here. So this is, it's called the Suples ball. So these straps are actually pretty tight. They're not like slingshots or anything. It's called the Suples ball. So same company that makes the Bulgarian bags. They make that as well. That is a 13-pound ball. It's plenty heavy enough for me to do all of that stuff. It's fucking awesome. And yes, I do have programs for sale that is a kettlebell and mace program. Did you guys programs with mace? Yeah, so I have a kettlebell and mace program. And then I also have a very old, just straight up mace program that I'll just give you for free. So if you want, you guys can if you want that mace program. It's old. I made it forever. It'll still work. It's just been a while. So I'll give it to you for free if you hit me up. But in the kettlebell and mace program, I got that as well. I'll send that to you. All right, I'll be right back to these questions. Set number 3, ascending swing snatch ladder of 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2 swings, 2 snatches, 3, 3, 4, 4. Here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay. God, this fucking sucks. Biggest club and mace I have. JC Munson. So biggest club I have is 75 pounds. The biggest mace I have is, well, the biggest single mace I own is 40 pounds. But I have adjustable maces, one that can go up to 50 and one that can go up basically as heavy as I want to make it for the most part because it's adjustable and it's plate loaded. Do you alternate between kettlebells and bumper? Yeah, so I have a ton of bumper plates in the back here because I used to train a lot of clients out of here. I just don't anymore. So when I was training clients, I had a bunch of stuff, right? You see squat rack too, right? Benches, all that shit. But since then, I've just transitioned to primary kettlebell. So bumpers in the back are collecting dust. So it's primarily kettlebells for me. Hey, Pat, can you give us your entire exercise regimen? If you want to pay for it, yeah, you can do that. If you want my entire regimen for free, you can scour my social media. All my shit is up there. Hi, Rems. How would you recommend a beginner starting kettlebells? Would you recommend working out every other day? Yeah. So if you're a beginner with kettlebells, if you're brand new to kettlebells but not brand new to working out, you could probably do like 4 full body days a week, or like a push, pull, legs, then full body. Maybe a 5th day in there. If you are brand new to just kettlebells, or sorry, if you're brand new to working out and you want to use kettlebells or fairly new to working out, I would go 3 full body days a week. I think that would be your best bet. Yeah, that really is the simplicity of kettlebells. Like, I just like the fact that I could have my open garage and 12 kettlebells in the back. It's just easy. I just like it. Also, that's fucking flies. It's easy, simple, and I like it. At the end of the day, that's the most important part. Keep letting the questions roll in. Set number 4 coming up. I'm not ready for it. We're gonna do it. Sorry if I'm breathing in your ear. Set number 4, swing snatch complex. 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Double bells. 53 pounds, 24 kilos for my non-Americans. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh damn it. Oh god. All right. One more set of that. What do you guys got for me? Oh. Somebody called Jeff Newport down. Rems, you're welcome. I appreciate that. JC Munson, yeah, dude. Heavy clubs are fucking the shit. I personally like clubs more than maces too. But they're both awesome. But heavy clubs just fucking rock. Something about holding a giant bowling pin that's 50 pounds. That just feels cool. Whew. Here you go. Let's see what we got. Jeff Newpar, downplay Turkish get-ups. I think Turkish get-ups are great. I don't think, yeah, dude, I'm fucking smoked right now. This workout sucks. I feel you. Shout out to being on Project Bellplex. Appreciate that. But yeah, in regards to Turkish get-ups and clean and press, like, I think get-ups are great. I don't think they're the end-all be-all greatest exercise ever, like some kettlebell people do. I also don't think they're worthless. That some people think they are. I think they're in the middle. I think they're great. Why not do get-ups, especially if you like them, do them. Do clean and press, do swings, do it all. If you like it, do it. If you're overly obsessed with making sure every workout is as optimal as possible, you might not need Turkish get-ups, but like, I kind of like them, so go for it. What's the difference between a mace and a club? So a mace, perfect. So a club is going to be this right here. Club is like the bowling pin looking one. All right, it's going to be a little more compact. Then your mace is going to be like this, a little longer. So all of the weight is right here on the head. So that's the difference between the two. In terms of what you do with them, a lot of similar stuff, similar concepts, just kind of different ways of going about it. You watching? Been seeing your shorts and got myself a kettlebell. I'm very unsure of the weight. When do you progress weight? Oh, awesome. Well, first off, congrats on your first kettlebell. In terms of when to increase weight, it's actually a question I get a lot. And I know it's a very exercise. But you know, if you're doing sets of 15 swings, let's say, if you're doing 5 presses, you feel like you get 10 or 15 or 12 or something like that, I think it's time to get the new one. I always lean towards getting some heavy weights and pushing for strength, but that's just a personal preference. So I say if you're getting 10 reps on something, you could probably go up in weight. Yeah, that's a good question. I get that one a lot. All right, last set of this ascending snatch ladder. What are we doing? 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2 swings, 2 snatches. I'm dying. This workout is directly from Project Bellplex. If you guys want to give it a shot, the link is everywhere. 75 weeks. Let's fucking rock. Last one. Here we go. 53 pounds, 24 kilos for my non-American. Shit, let's rock. Oh shit. God, that was terrible. Okay. Okay. On to our next part. Let's see what you guys got for me. Love your take on training. So many people are min-maxing or science-based today. So nice here because they're like, yeah, dude. I don't know what VO is. Do you have any VO? But yeah, dude. It's just, training's supposed to be fun. We all work out in our spare time. Nobody gets paid to work out. I don't even get paid to work out. I get paid to tell people to work out. So your workouts have to be enjoyable. There's so many different ways to get in shape. There's no need to say you have to do this or have to do that. People get in shape with kettlebells, yoga, CrossFit, jiu-jitsu, bodybuilding, running, everything. You can get in shape doing so many things. Being dogmatic is stupid. Yeah, Jay, sorry, I don't know what VO is. Do you have any concern on shoulder joints? No. I mean, my shoulder's a little tight, but I also played baseball my whole life, so if my shoulders are jacked up from anything, it's from that. And using clubs and maces, I think, does a good job of stretching and strengthening my shoulders and rotator cuff and things like that. I'm in love with kettlebell training. Switch over just kettlebells and bodyweight exercises. What's best for building muscle? I know that ain't gonna do it as fast as traditional way. I mean, just do the compound movements, right? So if you're using kettlebells a lot, push yourself with heavy swings, heavy cleans, presses, snatches, rows, things like that. The same stuff you do with a barbell. You're just using a kettlebell for the most part. little more functional stuff, but that, and then high rep body weight stuff. I'm a big fan of like body weight sets to failure. As many push-ups as you can do, dips, pull-ups, stuff like that. Jason, oh, I just saw your second one. Yeah, it is primarily a case of lifting heavy, especially with the kettlebells. Juju B, hello. Have you ever tried Beast Tamer? No, I know what it is. I'm almost positive I cannot pistol a 48 kilo bell, so that's why I haven't tried it. That's really just me being a pussy, because I know I can't do part of it. Bellpex is one of the most fun programs I've tried so far. Also tried a bunch. Awesome, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Bellplex is the shit, but I'm biased. How would you add direct isolation work into a kettlebell complex, like push-ups at the end of a workout? Yeah, so in terms of it at the end of or where would I put that stuff in with kettlebells? It'd be at the end. Oh God, all right, I'll get to the rings of power in a second. But yeah, add in your push-ups, curls, tricep stuff, isolation work. You can do all of that with kettlebells. I would put it in at the end of your workout, for sure. Thoughts on rings of power show? So I like it just because I like everything Lord of the Rings, but it's definitely not a like well put together show. And I've actually gotten unfortunately obsessed with this guy on YouTube called Nerdrotic, who kind of reviews the show and kind of points out all the reasons why it sucks. So I can't unsee that now as I watch the show. But like as a Lord of the Rings fan, I enjoy having something Lord of the Rings-ish to watch. I'm still gonna watch every episode of every season, but there are definitely things I'm looking at like, oof, that's not really ideal, and it's not the most entertaining thing. Now, to play devil's advocate, I think the problem is, same. The problem is, anything Lord of the Rings related, we compare to the 3 movies, and it's just impossible to compare anything to those movies, because whether you like Lord of the Rings or not, they are unequivocally some of the greatest made movies ever, whether you're a Lord of the Rings nerd or not. They're just some of the best movies ever made, so it's hard to compare a show or anything to those 3 movies. Okay, we're on to the next part. I actually kind of forgot. Did you ever watch The Hobbit? No, I didn't watch the fan cuts, but I've seen The Hobbit a bunch. Peter Jackson's Supremacy, big facts. Peter Jackson's the GOAT. I forget the next part of my workout. It's boxer squats, rows, and something else. Shit. Eagle, you still in here? I forget what this workout is. We got 6 boxer squats on each side, 8 rows on each side, and something else. Goblet squats? I think it's goblet squats. We're gonna do goblet squats. Push-ups. Oh, it's push-ups. My man. Threw him off with a nerd question. You did, but I enjoy it because that's part of all of this. Okay. We're gonna start with our boxer squats, push-ups, and I think it was rows. So this is where the push-pull legs comes into play. So a boxer squat, you're gonna imagine there's like a string right at your chin. Basically, you're gonna squat down, get your head to the other side. Kind of come up on this toe. Here. 6 on each side, 12 total. Oh, shit. Not bad. I think it's rows, so we're gonna go with rows. 8 rows on each arm. We're gonna get some heavier weights out on this bad boy. Whew. I think it might be plank rows. I forget. We're gonna go with regular rows. Okay. Now it's push-ups. So I said before, push-ups and body weight exercise, I like to do a max set. So just kind of bang out as many as I can in one shot. Damn, yo. No wonder everybody on Project Bellplex is so goddamn fit. These workouts are great. Tony. Oof. I'll take 32. Whew. Oh man. What do you got? What's your workout today? Okay, you have a video demonstrating? Yes. JC Munson. I do. I have a YouTube video on how to do a tactical snatch. I think if you just look up Pat Damiano how to do a tactical snatch, it should come up. The thumbnail says how to become a snatch badass. Oh, it's Z press. Well, I'm already doing push-ups. Kind of wanted to do anyway. Dang, I like Z press. My workout today, John, is a snatch complex. So 1 swing, 1 snatch, 2 swings, 2 snatches, 3, 3, 4, 4. We did 5 sets of that. Now we're going into 6 boxer squats on each side. You'll see what those are in a second. 8 single arm rows and then max set of push-ups. You're gonna do more of the indoor limited space workouts. Unfortunately, I'm not. So the main reason I was doing that is I live in New York and it was cold as fuck for like 5 months. So I brought my kettlebells inside. But everything I do in here, it can be done in a little bit of space. I really don't move that much. I'm not jumping around or anything like that. And I use a few kettlebells for workouts. So most things I do out here, you can still take into not having a ton of space. Do you start single kettlebell exercises with the dominant side or weaker side? What's your take on this? Honestly, I don't think it matters that much. I personally start on my stronger side just out of preference, or habit, I guess you could call it. Some people like to start on the weaker. I don't really think it makes that big of a difference, to be honest. All right, set number 2. Look at this, 28 minutes in. We are full 5, 6 sets into our workout. Yes, I will show you that difference between a full snatch and a half snatch right now. Watch. So, a full snatch technically is when you snatch here and then you come down straight into the swing, right there. Okay? A half snatch would be snatch down to the shoulder, then swing up, back down, and so on. I tend to not really care about the difference. I just do whatever feels more comfortable in the moment. Sometimes going right into it works better for me. Sometimes stopping. Preference. Okay. Boxer squats. Here we go. 1. 2. Oh God, he's gonna suck. Single arm rows. I don't know if it's because I'm talking, because this workout's hard, or because I haven't worked out in like 4 days because of travel. But this is tough. I just tried really hard not to burp in all of your ears. So you're welcome. All right, here we go. Push-ups, as many as we can do for the most part. So I know I say as many as I can do. I always leave a little bit in the tank because if you've ever done a full-blown 100% max set of push-ups, you're usually absolutely smoked after. So staying just a little bit before complete failure leaves a little more in the tank for later sets. Oh, a few more, come on. Easy. I'll take 28. Okay, what do we got? Curious about gunslingers. The way I do them, I kind of, Wiz, what do you mean by ladders? Like set of 10, rest, and set of 9, rest, and so on? I'm curious about gunslingers. Kind of chest press the bells. If you mean chest press, meaning you do the gunslinger and then kind of punch it out a little bit after, I think that's a good tool to just kind of make sure you're getting right back into the swing. Everybody seems to do gunslingers a little differently. At the end of the day, it's primarily just like a teaching tool for the cleans. So I'm not overly concerned with exactly how they're done. It's more concerned with, are people staying in rhythm with that? And or is it like completely different than their clean? So it should be bridging the gap from a swing to a clean. So if it's somewhere not in the middle of that, then I'll switch it up. But in terms of just a little punch out after the gunslinger, I think that's fine because you're just kind of getting back into rhythm. Yeah, this workout's hard. Should a home gym have a full set of kettlebells? Or how high is a good weight to have at home? Should buy them in pairs. So in terms of how much weight you have, it is very dependent on on how your strength abilities. So it's hard to say. I say, have something that's going to be pretty hard for a set of like 15 to 20 swings. You have a weight that's going to challenge you there. That could probably be your heaviest weight, but you don't want a weight that your heaviest weight to be something you can do for 35 swings. It's just not going to challenge you the same. So that would be my recommendation there. In terms of pairs, I usually personally tell people get 5 singles before you get your second, like your first pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles, and maybe you go get like the middle weight or the one right under that for your first like bell that's going to be a set of pairs. What do you think about kettle swing? Yeah, rest for each number of reps and work up to 20. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like you do one, I'm assuming you don't rest like 1 second. Do one, rest a little bit, 2 swings, rest a little bit. I think it's a great way to just kind of like smash your lower body pretty quickly. Your heart rate's probably going to be jacked up through the roof. And yeah, you have a pretty good time there. Alan, I recommend adjustable kettlebell. Yeah, adjustable kettlebell is probably not a bad bet. I personally never used one. So I will say that, not out of like, I don't think they work. I've just never used them because I have a problem when it comes to actually buying kettlebells. But I have heard some good stuff about some adjustable bells. All right, set number 3. Give me some more questions, guys, because I'm enjoying this and I enjoy having a reason to rest just a little bit longer. This workout kind of fucking sucks. Oh! Whew, boxer squats. Here we go. Oh, God. Those don't look like much. My legs are fried up. Push-ups, what do we get? We got 32 and 28. So that's 60. All right. Oh, shit. I'm getting tired. 4 more. Whew, 25. All right, we're at 85 total. Oh, shit. Shout out from France. What's up? I don't know any French besides like oui. What's the weight on my kettlebells? The squats is 24 kilos, 53 pounds. And the rows are 70 pounds, 32 kilos. Thanks, dude. Oh, that's fucking funny. You have any Lord of the Rings tattoos like a potato? But that's no, I don't. But that's hilarious. I do want another Lord of the Rings tattoo. Kind of want the shards of Narsil on my leg. But we'll see. Where do you recommend buying kettlebells from? I like Nike and Rogue. Kettlebell Kings kind of sucks. They're never in stock. Their name is Kettlebell Kings. 203. 203-pound kettlebell. Is that what you want me to use for this? No thanks. Watching your videos helped me give classic bodybuilding training. Kettlebells magic. All my shoulder pain is gone. Thank you. I love to hear that. Congratulations on your shoulder pain being gone. That is awesome. And yeah, thank you for thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. I love hearing stuff like that. Since you're in New York, have you ever been to the Wolf Brigade? No, I actually haven't. What's taters? You guys are funny. I love that there's fucking Lord of the Rings nerds in here too. Love this shit. Oh God. So I'm new to kettlebell training, but I want to put on muscle. But I also want all the other benefits of kettlebell. So I was wondering if it's best to do with 2 kettlebells or just get one heavy one for legs. If you're only using kettlebells, oh shit, that's a good question. You stumped me a little bit in this one. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna buy 2 kettlebells or just one heavy one, you could probably afford an adjustable one. That would probably be my best bet. You're gonna have to play around with tempos and maybe doing some higher rep stuff. But I think having the adjustable one is gonna allow you to do a little bit more stuff. Like you said, you want the benefits of kettlebell. So that would be my recommendation. What's your elevation there? That's a great question. I actually have no idea. Kettlebell workouts are breathtaking. Yeah, I'm fucking out of breath right now. Should probably stop talking, but I'm here for the people. Know your big boy. Yes, my big boy is around 203. That one right there is 203. That's the heaviest one I got here right now. I've got a 238 and a 273 at the gym. No, but in terms of at the house. How many days per week do you work out? I would say I'm active 5 or 6 times. So like, I kind of go through spurts. Sometimes that might be 4 or 5 kettlebell workouts a week. Sometimes it might be 3 kettlebell workouts and a couple runs. I might go to jujitsu. I say, how many days a week do I work out? I would probably say 6-ish. At least like one day where I tend to do nothing and probably sit at my desk way too much. But yeah, that's probably where I'm at. All right, set number 3. Ooh, sorry, I burped in your ear. It tastes like dried mango. Oh no, wait. I did 3 sets. Set number 4. Here we go. Almost done. Thanks, fuck this. There's a special kind of fuck this in a workout that you made a bunch of people do, and then you go and do yourself. Special kind. After hearing all the reactions from it. Whew, here we go. Whew. All right, I'm going to show you another reason that when I do push-ups and pull-ups, I always do like just a max effort set. I like to switch up the variations sometimes too. So instead of setting a specific number, just do as many as I can for the most part. As I switch up variations, other variations are going to be easier than others or harder. So the number's going to change. So this time I'm going to do like diamond close grip push-ups with my hands on the kettlebells. Just to show you guys a little variety. Oh, these are so much harder. Oh shit. Oh, damn. That was... Okay. Yes, I agree with OBS 66. If you're watching this, like this shit. Like it. If you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed. Also, I don't like asking for subscribes. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, that's fine. All right, I got one more set, and then I'm out of here. So if you've got questions or things to say, now's the time. Let's get them out. Do you still do barbell exercises? Yes, but very, very rarely. there are just days sometimes where I don't feel like using kettlebells or doing anything. Or sometimes I just like laying down on a bench for 25 minutes and just doing some bench press. Occasionally I'll do some lunges, squats, deadlifts. Sometimes I just feel like it. It's not part of the routine, but it is definitely something I do. And a lot of it is kind of just like a test, right? It's basically essentially to make sure what I do still works. I know I'm not going to be increasing my deadlift by 30 or 40 pounds by what's it called? I'm not going to be increasing my deadlift a ton by just using kettlebells. But, you know, if I wake up one day, go to deadlift, and my max is 315 instead of 425, I might reconsider what I'm doing. So, long story short, very rarely do I use barbells. A lot of times just at the test. Mad respect. Thank you. I just subscribed a long time ago. Best KB channel. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Will you live stream more regularly? Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I like doing this. I'll probably just throw it up sometimes while I'm at my desk and just kind of getting some work done so you guys can throw in some questions. Do you track progression somehow? A lot of it is up here. I've just been doing this for so long. I kind of know what I can do. And I'm a very strength biased person just by the way of I've always done things. So like I try things by, you know, what can I kettlebell swing for 10 or 15 reps? What can I clean and press or snatch for a few reps? What can I Turkish get up, goblet squat for like 1 to 5 reps? A lot of that is, it's not like written down or anything specific, but it's all up here and I kind of know. Thank you for doing this. Have a great day. I hope you have a great day too. I would like to talk about my vehicle's extended warranty. My lease is almost up and I need a new car. So yes, that'd be great. Thank you for sharing. It's been mind-opening for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you do other workouts outside kettlebell, example of bodybuilding sessions? I won't do a full bodybuilding session. There are some days where I might do like not kettlebell work. Like I don't touch a kettlebell, maybe all body weight stuff or some body weight and dumbbell stuff, but like a full-blown bodybuilding session, never. Keep up the great work, loving your programs. That was a fun way of interacting with you. Thank you, brother, I appreciate this. Would you increase volume to burn more fat or longer finisher? No, I would just change my diet. I don't use exercise to burn fat or burn calories. I use exercise to gain muscle, gain strength, gain mobility, and to just do cool shit. And then if I need to change my body weight, hello from Ireland. What's up? Oh, I love seeing like other countries in here. It's so dope. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't increase volume to burn more fat. That would be all diet if I'm looking to change my body composition. All right, I'm gonna go do my last set. If you have any questions, throw them in right now, because if I come back and then there's no questions, I'm out of here. But let's hit this. No, I'm not using this. Fuck that. Oh, God. Okay. Hey. Eight. Oh, God, I want to be done with this. Let's get 15 of these and call it a day. Okay, last little bit. What do we got? Keep the great work. Hi from the UK. Hello. Perfect diet is key. Yes. How do you grow your arms and chest? Tired. Chest is, chest is going to be a lot of push-ups, a lot of dips. I bench press occasionally. My arms, primarily kettlebell work, and a lot of clubs and maces as well. It worked well for me. What's the split between kettlebell and barbell work? Like 95% kettlebells and like 2% barbells. I very rarely use barbells. Could you explain the things back from Kentucky? Nice. All right. Could you maybe explain a little bit of the technique difference in your use, the hips hinge with kettlebells versus like, let me start for yourself. So yeah, Gregory's a little bit more of like a sport style swinger. That's why. It's just kind of different things, right? you kind of almost view it as like throwing a softball versus throwing a baseball. They might look a little different, just different. That's the way I learned, it's the way I like it. I also prefer strength and power. The sports style swing is going to be a little bit more endurance based, so just kind of two different things. Do you go to local gym at all, or just was at home? Primarily at home, but I also train my clients at a gym. You know, I'm still training like 15, 20 hours a week of people in person at a gym, probably 15 or 20 minutes from me. So I have a lot of my equipment there as well. So I'll train there sometimes. So if you ever see me like in a gym, 99% chance it's there. If not, I'm here. I've been doing kettlebell deadlifts, but the gym's kettlebells only go so far. Should I increase reps if I can't increase weight? Yes, up to a certain point. Like I don't want you doing sets of like 40 deadlifts. I would progress towards doing like kickstand deadlifts, and then maybe progressing more than that into single leg RDLs. That would be a really good way to go about it. Sick of looking up. How would a total novice know what size weight of kettlebell to get? Someone is completely brand new to kettlebell workouts and don't know how. So if you type in on YouTube and search Pat Damiano, what weight to start with, my video will pop up. It'll give you everything you need, male, female. Can you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kettlebells? What's your strength levels, and so on and so forth. So go look up that video and that'll be great. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you sticking around. This was a lot of fun. I definitely want to do this more. If you did enjoy that workout or enjoyed watching it and you want more stuff like that, it's a workout taken directly from my program, Project Bellplex. And yeah, you can get 75% off your first 4 weeks of training with any of the links that are on basically any of my videos. Rogue has a set of 3. Beautiful. Have a great day. Fun stream. Thank you, Juju. I appreciate that. Just finished school, moving back home to grow my personal training business. Thanks, Pat. I'm off to the driveway. Fuck yeah. Driveway and kettlebells, nothing better. Looking to invest in some kettlebells. Abby, whatever, Murray, real quick. Pat Damiano, what kettlebell weights to start with. Look that up on YouTube. That's going to be your best bet, all right? That'll tell you everything that you need to do. And if you are a trainer, I have some other good stuff for you. In addition to that, it's not just all other kettlebell stuff like for other people. I have some training stuff as well because that's what I love to do. So feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or wherever if you have questions about training, stuff like that. Business training, right? Later, guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you next time.